Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you the Yoyotrick ADHD, and this is what it looks like. Alright, so before learning this trick you are going to need to know how to do the Yoyotrick wrist mount, which looks like that. So you're going to need to know how to do that. Basically it's just like a double or nothing, but instead of rolling over like that, we're going to go over this finger and then go over our wrist and land between those two strings. So like I said, if you don't know that trick, you're going to need to go learn it. And then also we want to have neutral string tension. And once we got both those things, we can get going. Okay, so to start this trick, like I said, we're going to start in the wrist mount. And once we're in this wrist mount, we want to underpass the yo-yo just like that. So we're taking this string right here that comes off of our throw hand, and we're just going to underpass the yo-yo like that. So we're bringing that non-throw hand index finger under the string, and we'll be in a mount looks like this. Okay, so from here, we are going to do the setup for the trick. So what we want to do is actually swing the yo-yo behind our throw hand, and it's going to look like that. Now, as we swing it behind our throw hand, we're going to kind of want to pinch with our throw hand as well. So again, we're just swinging the yo-yo behind that string and behind all these strings actually, and over our throw hand, just like that. So it's going to swing over everything. So it's going to be here in this mount, and then we're going to take it and we're going to kind of pinch everything as we're swinging over. So we don't actually want to pinch all the strings, and I'll show you what I mean. So when we're swinging over behind the strings, we're really going to only want to pinch these two strings right here. So we're not going to want to pinch these strings. We're going to want to kind of face our palm downwards towards the ground and only grab these two strings right here. And then as we go, and it'll be like that. So if we grab all the strings like this and these top two strings, it's going to go around and it's going to mess up the trick. So make sure that as you swing behind your throw hand, it's going to be up like this, but you're kind of pinching those strings just like so to get you into a mount that looks like this, and the yo-yo will end up in front of those strings. So I'll show you one more time. So we're right here, we're going to underpass, we're going to swing the yo-yo behind your throw hand and all these strings, and we're going to pinch with these two strings right here with our palm, and it'll look like this. Okay, so once we get into a mount that looks like this, we're going to want to swing onto this bottom string right here. So we have a top string, but we want to swing onto this bottom string and drop everything off of your throw hand just like that. So we'll be in this green triangle. So from this green triangle, we want to actually pop out the yo-yo on top of the string. But when we pop it up, we actually want to be pinching with our non-throw hand. So you're going to have your non-throw hand thumb in this, and you're going to want to kind of pinch it with your fingers over here. So it doesn't really matter how you're pinching it. If you're pinching like that, I like to pinch it between my middle finger and my ring finger like that, and then I will pop it up in front of the yo-yo. And you'll notice actually right here, I'll put an arrow right here. You have a string that is in the slack, and that is where we want to pop over and land into, and then we want to have that back and forth motion, which will make the effect. So once we're here, we're popping up, and you'll see that string right there, and you just want to pop over and land into it. And now this is definitely the hardest part of the trick here. So we're going to go here, and we're going to pop it up. Oops, pop it up and land into it just like that, and it'll look like that. Pop back, and then you want to pop back out, and pop back in, pop back out, pop back in, pop back out. And it's just going to be this repeater just like that until you want to finish. You just pop out and you bind. So that is really the trick, but obviously that is easier said than done. So I will give you guys a few tips here. So really want to make sure that we're holding this pinch throughout the movement. So if we let go of the pinch at any point, it's going to really mess everything up. And obviously we want to kind of stretch these two fingers out. So as you notice, I'm kind of going like this rather than keeping them straight, because if I just keep it straight, it's very hard to land into that string. So if I kind of pull my non-throw hand thumb back and my fingers forward, you'll see it creates a much bigger area that I can land, and that'll really help with the accuracy of the trick. And then like I said before, make sure you're pinching throughout. If I stop pinching here, it's just not going to work, and it's going to screw up the whole trick. So make sure you're pinching, and then also, like I said, kind of pull your thumb backwards and your fingers forward. I'll show you that one more time. Okay, so we're right here. We're going to kind of pull our thumb back and kind of tilt our hand like this, so it gives a much bigger area to land the string. Now, another thing that could possibly happen is that the yo-yo could snag up on you and start to bind, which is no good because that's going to get you a knot, and we don't want that to happen. So when you're going throughout these jumps, you want to make sure the yo-yo is not sliding on the string, and it's staying where it's landing, and it's staying there rather than sliding up and down the string. That'll prevent it from binding up on you. Now, other than that, I mean, really, we just want to make sure that we're popping it up, and it's really just about, it's going to take a lot of practice to get good with the accuracy of this trick, and you want to make sure that you're going through this and really keeping that rhythm going. You don't want to stop. You want to have a nice rhythm going. Now, that is just going to come with time, like every trick does, but you just want to kind of keep that in mind. Once you start getting better with that, hopping back and forth, try to go a little bit faster, a little bit smoother. It'll make the trick look better. So once you land and you're doing these and you want to stop, you're just going to land back into the triangle, pop out, and bind, and that is the trick.